Games Workshop are up to something very, very sneaky. They've redacted a comment in one of their articles, which is probably down to some fun and some banter, but it actually means something bigger in the actual design for the Space Marine range and what's to come with new Space Marine models. So we're going to jump in, we're going to read the article, we're going to go through it all, we're going to speculate, and of course we're going to talk about some little bitty rumors about future releases for Space Marines, which this could be hinted at. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, in the background of the video, I'm going to put the quote. This is taken from one of the latest articles, and it's all about interchangeability of Space Marine kits and like the foundations of like what's going to happen going forward. So Darren is Darren Latham, if I'm not mistaken. Fantastic painter and designer over at GW, and he states, we definitely want to give people reasons to build the kits more than once, and we want them to stick around for a while. We have a much clearer perspective of how miniatures aid stylistically, so making sure Space Marines in particular are future-proof informs a lot of the design decisions we need to make. It also means they're a good foundation for, and then Dom says, redacted. At this point in the video, I think it's time for the foil. No, not today, Valrak. No foil today. It's not Foil Friday. Keep it inside, Valrak. Do not go down the wet hole. Now, when you read that, I'm sure a lot of people come to the conclusion that they're just having a little bit of fun, a little bit of a tease, but I absolutely think there's more to this than they're making on. The way that they're going forward now is going to be a brand new process on how Space Marine models are going to be pushed out, how they're going to be designed, in my opinion. And it actually comes back to some of the rumors that I've been hearing around as well. For example, we've spoken about the Dark Angels a lot on this channel with a lot of their upcoming rumors. One of the rumored things is that the Dark Angels are getting that brand new box set with their spring mini refresh or whatever you want to call it. So I'm thinking now, is the base of the Terminator armor, for example, going to be that base for the upcoming Deathwing, Deathwing Knights and stuff like that? Because the box set is apparently supposed to be a brand new Belial model in there, which is, of course, is going to be its own model. That's not going to be based on anything else. But what about the Deathwing in there? Are we going to get like Deathwing upgrade kits that are going to be added to this base model of the Terminator armor? And that's how you get your Deathwing. That's how you get other chapters who are going to get some spicy new armor as well. Maybe they'll do like an Imperial Fist upgrade kit, a Black Temple upgrade kit, a Blood Angel, you know, Raven Guard, Salamander, Ultramarine, all the chapters that you can think of. Maybe this is the road they're actually going to go down now, where you have this base model as the foundation for other stuff to be built on, added onto. Because if you look at some of the sprue images, the interchangeability of having, like, you know, thicker cloaks, hoods, helmets, different pattern arms and stuff like that is so out there. You can literally build whatever you want now with these new Space Marine kits. Now, I'm going to say something that may get a lot of people angry, it may get a lot of people hyped, but I personally think this is how they're going to do the redesign of the Grey Knights. The Grey Knights have been a massive talking point for the last couple of editions. Like, every time I talk about rumors, I talk about Space Marines in general on this channel, and that's a lot of Space Marine content, as you can tell. One of the comments always pops up from multiple people is, hey, have you heard anything about Grey Knights? What's happening with the Grey Knights? The Grey Knights feel like they've been left out, like in the rain in the back garden. We're looking at them in our nice, warm, heated house. And I absolutely agree. Grey Knights are one of the most iconic Space Marine chapters. The rumor is that they were gifted the Emperor's Gene Seed himself to fight the ultimate fight. That is the war against Chaos Death Halberds. They're all psychers. They're all absolutely amazing. It is a fantastic chapter, but they haven't received the love that I personally think that they deserve. Now, is there a reason for this? Maybe this is the reason. They want to get these like new interchangeable kits out there to then start potentially adding Grey Knight bits, Grey Knight stuff. Now, I know the Grey Knight armor is a different style of armor, because I'm sure people are going to mention that in the comment section. It's Aegis armor, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe what if that this is the base? And then, you know, you can add different like leg plates on there. Because again, if you look at the kits for the Terminators, for example, you can add different leg plate kits and stuff. You can change that sort of stuff around. The chest pieces, the helmets, the shoulder pads, it's all interchangeable. Yes, the poses are not that interchangeable themselves, but the actual kits you can put on top of them, that's what I'm trying to get at. And I think this could really work. Now, I'm not saying the Grey Knights are probably going to be coming this edition. They will get something this edition. I've heard they're getting something big this edition, but nothing like range refresh this edition. If anything, I see something big happening with the Grey Knights probably around 11th edition. So you're looking at well, 3+ years away, because the 40k editions normally last now anywhere between 3 to 4 years. So that's why I'm saying 11th edition, probably 2027, 28, something like that. You know, a long time away is what I'm trying to say for you Grey Knight players. And as I mentioned, really, it's not just the Grey Knights. Some of the big factions that are out there, or the main factions, of course, are the Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves. The Space Wolf rumours are already starting to circulate, but again, as I've stated on multiple streams, that's probably going to be towards the end of this edition, so I'm not really going to go down that Wolf's Den at this moment in time. But Blood Angels, there's plenty of stuff happening with the Blood Angels on the horizon, I think. I think personally by next year, late next year, we'll start seeing more and more Blood Angel stuff. Hopefully, new Sanguinary Regard. Now, of course, the Sanguinary Regard are going to be like a complete different build from the stuff that we're seeing there. But again, when it comes down to the Terminators, maybe awesome Blood Angel Terminator models, giving some personality back to the chapters. That is what's been missing from the Primaris range since it came out. Yes, we've had like the Black Temple stuff, which was amazing. We've had a few upgrade kits here and there, but we really haven't had a ton of personality added to the chapters. And when it comes to building Warhammer armies, when it comes to playing armies, that's what it's all about. It's about showing off how cool your army is. How have you built your army into a character itself, having, you know, amazing shoulder pads, helmets, different characters, icons all hanging off your models. That's what we want as hobbyists. So hopefully that Games Workshop going forward now is laying the foundations for us to build on that and bring our chapters, our games, our armies to life a little bit more. Anyway, brothers, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. As always, if you got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below. Am I going a little bit too foil in this, or do you think there is something bigger that's going to be coming with the Space Marine kits? Do you see what I see? Do you see like interchangeable upgrade big kits coming, not just for like the big chapters, for the lesser chapters as well, the Raven Guard, the Salamanders, you know, the Imperial Fist, like the chapters that don't really get that much love in the 40k range? What do you think? I would love to get your opinions on that. See ya, have a great day, enjoy yourself, and bye-bye.